If you're a no stress person looking to buy a brand new house and you don't want to have to buy land then build the house, and of course you want the house brand new, which is you don't want any house that has been used, or you want to be able to watch the construction happen and not really get involved with the whole process of getting architects, getting engineers to help you build the house, then this video is for you. Also, if you're a Nigerian diaspora and you want to build a house in Nigeria, you want to build a house in Nigeria and you don't want to have to put it in the hands of family members, because we know how these things get sometimes. We do. You want to put it in the hands of professionals, that would manage the building, then this video is also for you. I am Ayeni of La Vida, and in this video we'll be talking about off-plan properties. So what are off-plan properties? Off-plan properties are properties that have not been constructed or are in the process of construction but are already available for sale even before they are being constructed. So the idea is this, what you're buying is the idea. Yes, the idea is that you're buying the idea of the property. So sometimes it could be a house, it could be a flat, it could be an apartment, it could be any modifications really. But what you're buying is the idea of this house or apartment. It might have not even started at all. The construction might have not started, it might have been in the process of construction, but what you are buying into is the idea of the property. Buying an off-plan property comes with quite a number of advantages, and the first one I'll be mentioning is the substantial capital gain in which you'll be enjoying when you buy an off-plan properties. Most off-plan properties don't sell for very high value, in the sense that they sell below market value of what the property will be if it were a full property. Now what I mean is this: let's say a fully detached 4-bedroom house is selling for 80 million naira in a particular location in the market. Now if you are going to buy an off-plan property in that location, more often than not this type of plans will be selling for about 60 million. Some of them could even sell for as low as 55 million. Yes, that's how off-plan properties work most times. They sell below market value. So when these properties are completely built, you'll be enjoying a massive substantial capital gain, because now assuming you bought the plan, you bought the house when it was still on off plan for 60 million, and then when it's now completely built, it's now valued at 80 million naira. That's 20 million which you would have gotten in the space of time in which you subscribed into the property. Another advantage you enjoy when you buy off-plan properties, property customization, in the sense that you get to customize your property up to a certain point. Well, it depends on, now this depends on the developers, right? So there are some developers that will tell you, okay, they already have a standard of how they want to build the property. But if you be subscribing into the property, of course it's your property, you've paid for it already. So you can come with more modifications of, okay, I don't really spend much time in the living room, so I want it a bit smaller, then put an additional space into the bedroom. So you can come up with all this customization, and the interior you can choose to do it how you want. It's not like buying a full property where everything is already built and it's set. For off-plan property, you get to customize how you exactly want this house to be. Another advantage I'll be touching on is the cost saving difference. Now let's look at it this way: you want to build the house, you bought the land already, and you are now buying the supplies bit by bit. There are chances that the prices of these supplies would increase. Let's take for example, you want to build a house in Lagos. Here in Lagos, in Nigeria, we know how much cement was selling for by January, and we know how much it's selling for now. There's been a significant increase in price. So if you are subscribing to an off-plan property, you are most likely going to have to keep paying what you've subscribed for at the beginning of the plan. It doesn't get to a point where the developers will now tell you, oh, prices have changed in the market, you have to pay more. No, those type of things don't happen for off-plan properties. So you get to save compared to if you are building it on your own. If you are building it on your own, you have to keep bearing the cost. But once you've subscribed into an off-plan property, you've paid for it, you've removed your hand, and they just have to get the job done for you. Also, for instance, now just try to imagine trying to build 1 unit of an apartment and trying to build 5 units of the same type of apartment. The amount you spend on material will be lesser than having to build 1 unit. That by the time you divide the amount by each unit, you realize you spend less than you would have spent if you are building just 1 unit. So the developers have this advantage of economics of scale because they are dealing with large numbers of units, and that way that makes the price relatively low. That makes what they would charge you, that makes what they would sum as the cost for the property low. And yes, this helps you to save costs as well. No doubt, building projects can be quite stressful, especially in a place like Nigeria where you don't really know who you're working with, where you just have to keep going to your sites to make sure things are getting done. It could be very stressful. So one of the advantages you enjoy by keying into off-plan properties is those stress are eased away, because now you've now handed everything over to the developer. You are not bothered about who is supposed to be doing the plumbing or who is supposed to be doing the metal works. Everything is already into the developer's hands. So all you just have to do is go to your property. If you have any issue with the property, you are not relating directly with the people working there. You are just relating with who you've paid to get this done. And of course, another advantage is that the property would be brand new. You'll be like the first person living in property. It feels like honestly, nothing beats brand new properties. So yes, the property will be brand new. This is another advantage you get to enjoy by keying into off-plan properties. To recap, I'll go over the 5 advantages of investing in off-plan properties. The first is substantial capital gain. The second is property customization. The third is cost-saving difference. The fourth is it takes away the stress of building projects. And the fifth is it is brand new. So yes, these are the 5 advantages of investing in off-plan property. I remain Yenny of La Vida. If you enjoyed this video, please do well to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. Please feel free to share it with your friends and families who would enjoy the video as well. Thank you. See you next time.